And what a matchup we have for you between the U.S. and Spain. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. Guys, this is the matchup we've all been waiting for all tournament long.
Well, from very early on, it's been crystal clear that the U.S. and Spain were a class above the rest. Both teams unbeaten so far, so we are getting the best of the best.
And MP leads the way for the U.S. He's been able to live up to expectations in his first international tournament. But this will be his toughest test yet.
And we know that MP and Almanza had some words leading up to the game. The pressure is on both of them to walk the walk in what could be a classic championship game.
Alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. A look at what the U.S. will start with in the backcourt. It's George at the 1, with MP playing next to him. Anthony gets the nod at small forward, and underneath we'll see Babb and Barton. And to take a look at the starting lineup for Spain, you have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Spain trails by 6. Here's Ceballos. Pass to Fernandez. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, Fernandez setting up shop there, and for good reason. He's so effective in close.
USA moving the ball around. Here's Willoughby. He's guarded by Calderon. Pass to Willoughby. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Ceballos. Lets it fly from 18. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And so important here for Ceballos and his development. Needs to keep taking and making these jumpers.
Willoughby's shot is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Ceballos. 5 points in the game. Here's Fernandez. That shot off the mark. USA leading by 4. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Here's the screen. Ceballos connects from 3-point range. Ceballos has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, shooting range is one of the things Ceballos is trying to add to his game. That's well done.
And USA making a change here. Murray's checked in. Then for Spain, Jaquez is checked in. And Ramirez is subbed in for Lopez. Here's Willoughby. It's blocked. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. Back to Gordon. Pass to Coleman. Lets it go with the three. And he's good on the three ball. Coleman's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And you can see the fire that both MP and Almanza are playing with. You know what, Brent? Neither of them getting an edge so far.
Well, they haven't been forcing shots for themselves and are relatively equal in scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if that changes in the second half.
Willoughby's shot is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Outside, Garcia. Pass to Almanza. Over Dixon. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Almanza's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Coleman. Martin the bounce pass. Here's Willoughby. Gordon deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Barton. And he makes good on the layup. Barton's got the lead up to 8 now for USA.
Well, Barton owns the inside, and right now it looks like he knows it. Great stuff on the interior.
To the middle. Stolen by Gordon. And now USA on the break. Coleman gets the bucket. Coleman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
1:07 left in the first half of basketball. They get it again. Mendoza's shot is off. Now USA with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Willoughby, that one off the back iron and out. Spain trails by 10. Outside, Garcia. Pass to Almanza. Off target with his three. So it's USA now. Here's Dixon. Willoughby passes to Dixon. Barton sets a screen for Gordon. Here's Willoughby. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And now it's a 12-point USA lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yes, that goes in. With 2 seconds left. Gets it to go. And MP already into double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game. And it's USA up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game, with the second half on the way. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Here is Aguirre. Pass to Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Lucas.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's ability to create out of thin air.
Outside for George. From outside, off the mark. Spain trails by 10. Here's Lucas. Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Lopez. From outside the arc, Almanza with the bucket. Almanza's got 7 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside, George.
The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. They went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
Pass to Almanza. Over Hansen. It's hauled in by USA. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Willoughby passes to Hansen. Here's Barton. Lopez covering. Basket good. And USA leads by 11.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Aguirre passes to Mendoza, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's what Aguirre does. He makes things happen, that time by dishing it.
And so George will bring it up for USA.
And in terms of prospects, Almanza is as polished as they get. He is game ready on day one.
And he's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position.
For Spain, they've shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
At the line for Spain,
That's good from Lopez. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Barton outside. Lucas against Campbell. Here's Barton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
second personal foul, second.
I mean, come on. Why even try against Barton at 7-3?
For USA, they've been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The first free throw is good. Coleman's checked in for George. Second free throw, no good. And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
5 on the clock. Here's Lopez, and he banks in the layup. Lopez has got 5 points now this quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
No good from Campbell. Spain trails by 5. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lopez, no luck. So it's USA now. Willoughby. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now Lopez, he's got 7. To the left wing. Calderon kicks to Lopez. To the inside, here's Lucas. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Lucas has got 9.
Well, if you're the USA team, there's one guy outside you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he has been one of the best outside shooters all tournament long. Can knock down the 3 with the best of them. Spain trails by 5. Pass to Lopez. Lucas looking for an opening. Lopez left side. Spain needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Mendoza's shot is off. USA leading by 5. Willoughby passes to Hansen. It's stolen by Calderon. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Calderon. Puts up a deep 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. USA leads by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And we are down to just one more quarter of play between Spain and the U.S. for tonight's Under-19 title game. And what an absolutely lovely city hosting this final. Brent, I know you've enjoyed it as much as me. Debrecen, Hungary, our location this evening.
And the culture that this city has, sitting in the Great Plains of Hungary, some incredible museums can be found here. A tremendous experience this has been.
Here's Willoughby. Pass to Murray. It's deflected. Here's Willoughby. USA moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. USA needs to get off a shot. Jacks up a 3. Fielder can't get it to go. Spain trails by 5. Here's Ceballos. Pass to Fernandez. Here's the 3. Willoughby with the rebound. Fernandez has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor.
And Sean Babb for this USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Babb has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they want.
Dixon's checked in for USA. USA leading by 5. Willoughby passes to Dixon. USA with another miss. So it's Spain now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Kicks it out to Garcia. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for USA.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores. And really, however this game goes, how great is summer basketball? International play always scratching that itch.
And Brett, for whatever reason, summer ball hits different. That's especially true for international competition. Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by USA. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Willoughby passes to Hansen. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Spain trails by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Almanza. That's in there. Coming off the assist from McGuire.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Lopez. He's guarded closely. Almanza, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to Willoughby. Here's Hansen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Willoughby. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
1:31 left in the fourth. Lopez, a screen on George. Pass to Almanza. Shoots a fader. And it's Spain scoring again.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Here's Willoughby. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
That's what you get out of George. He loves to create.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Almanza. Willoughby with the rebound. Now USA with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Stripped it away. Aguirre with it. George picks him up. There's Lopez with the 3. He can't hit that time. But a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Here's Willoughby. Pass to Hansen. Got a piece of it. And now Spain on the break. It's in!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Inside. Outside for George. Pass to Barton. Here's Willoughby. Here's Campbell. It's in!
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Lopez from long range. Misses the tray. And there it is. The USA gets it done. And they win the under-19